I'm going to add one more thing to your plate as a care partner, but the caveat is this thing will actually help alleviate some of the other challenges. Just stick with me here. So it is nervous system regulation. If us as care partners can show up for our survivor in that environment more regulated, I'm talking calm, patient, diplomatic, understanding, as a byproduct, a lot of these other challenges we feel like we're facing or are actually facing will dissolve and or become easier. We can really work ourselves up in a tizzy. I am not pointing my finger. I am saying I've been there. I have done it. We are usually living in this perpetual fight or flight survival state, especially if it's not been too long after the incident, right? If you are a new care partner, and when I'm saying new, I'm talking 3 months, 6 months, year 1, year 2. I'm saying we are new care partners if we are in those stages, because you're learning an entire new identity, an entire way of being. And with that comes a change in the way in which we approach challenges. And if we are able to be more regulated and not, for the lack of a better term, freak out when something arises, we are able to address a problem and actually work through it much faster. So take this, for example. You are interrupted in the middle of your day, like you probably are much of the time. And when you are interrupted, your nervous system spikes, you don't have time, you are already feeling overwhelmed. It's another thing for you to do. And as a byproduct, you emotionally spiral, and the next 2 hours of your day become unproductive in some sort of fashion. You're emotionally heightened, and that state carries with you the rest of the day. Now, if we are able to work through that same process and know that this question or this interruption may only take 5 minutes of our time, we are able to compartmentalize what is going on. But the only way for us to do that is if we are regularly practicing and putting into practice a multitude of things throughout the day that actually make our living situation much easier. I know it sounds like a lot, but I promise you, as you start implementing these shifts in the way that you approach the world and your current circumstance, the burden eases just a little bit, because our bandwidth is only being taken up by the tasks and the item at hand rather than our own emotional reactivity to it.